Hey, what up? I will get straight to it. So I'm going to show you how private Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lessons help me build a couple $1 million businesses. Actually, our businesses will do around 6 million this year altogether. By the way, my name is Chris Ray. I'm a husband, father, entrepreneur. I make these videos because I want to connect with other business owners and help them make more money. But also, the main things I've learned is I want to start teaching these lessons that I have learned the hard way. Then I get better at not messing up again and really absorbing these lessons. So let me get straight to it. Um, Private lessons are expensive, and when I first got into jujitsu, everybody knows more than me. At least when they're up about, everybody knows more than you. And so I would pay a couple people for private lessons and they weren't the best. I almost gave up because again, they're expensive. And then eventually I got around two really legit jiu-jitsu practitioners and they were expensive, but I paid them for the private lessons. So when I did that, my game jumped, got much, much better at jiu-jitsu. So, I was kind of along this track with my game. I get around the right coaches, not just any coach, the right coaches, pay them a fair amount of money, and all of a sudden my game jumped. Let me try this for business. In business, I look around at what I'm wanting to learn, identify a couple key people, and then I get around them. And either it costs me money, time, or both to do that. But when I invested that into the right person, all of a sudden what happened with business? It jumped. I learned from investing in private Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lessons, investing in BJJ lessons. I saw what it did for my game, decided to do it for my business, and boom, it jumped. It made me a better businessman. But here's the key in all this. The key in all this is finding the right person. And you may kiss a few frogs along the process. This is what I did. Um, Not so much from business because I was able to like really spend a lot of time vetting people out or learning about people and getting to know other people who knew them and all that. But definitely in jujitsu, my first few coaches, they weren't bad at all. It's just I didn't get much learning from them because they were good at jujitsu, not so great at teaching, or that style that they were playing wasn't a good fit for the type of game that was best for me. But when I identified the right ones, boy, it was a big, big difference. And if you're going to invest in coaching or mentorship, you really want to do your homework. Like you really want to do your homework. The main thing I find, especially with businesses, you're going to find people out there who want you to pay them a bunch of money for you to teach them and to teach you how to do something, and they haven't done it themselves, or they're not doing it at the level that you hope to do it. So they're not doing it at the level that you hope to do it unless they're a phenomenal teacher and has a track record. I don't hire them. I look for the track record. What have they done? And then what do they help other people do? And when you find that, you can find something magical. Or in some cases, I identified somebody who was phenomenal at what they do. This happened both in jiu-jitsu and it happened both in business. Phenomenal at what they do, and they don't care to teach anybody. But they know something deeply. I want to know. They have information that I really want to know, but they don't teach it to the people. I found ways to get them to teach it to me. And again, in that case, a lot of times it's not even about money. One case I did pay money, but it was about getting that person's trust. That's a whole nother process. The other case, the information he's given is invaluable. You can't pay him enough for him to give it to you. He doesn't do that. We just hit it off and again, find common ground, networking and giving to him in ways that I could. Then, okay, boom, we build a friendship and now I'm getting lessons that people cannot pay enough money for. And so that's the main thing. Find the right person and then figure out how you can give to them. And typically it's time, money, or both, or something you got to give. But that's unique per niche, per person, per your situation. Find that thing. Next thing is what I noticed too, going to jujitsu is that again, not all coaches are equal. So the first few coaches that I had wanted a lot of money, like the private lesson coaches. They wanted a lot of money, and they want just as much money as the two coaches that I learned from right now. These guys are legit, world class good, but these other guys want just as much money as the world class guys. So again, it's going back to knowing that track record. Like, They know in the track record. They're all going to charge a lot of money. Everybody's going to want your money. You got to really work to make sure that the person that you're hiring is the right person for what you want to learn. And you do that by vetting what they have already done or what they've helped other people do. Typically, you want both of those. Um, but that has been what's been helpful for me. And yeah, I think that is. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anything else out. Yeah. Oh, also with mentorship programs. So you might not always find a specific coach that will help you with whatever the thing is. Sometimes it might be a community of people. So you might have, let's say for me, I'm in the marketing community, not just any marketing community, the direct response marketing community. So you'll have these different like mentorship programs or these different groups, clubs or masterminds of people, right? And there's clusters of people, and they all want $1 bajillion for you to join. They're super expensive for you to join, but then they're not all equal. So there'll be one that's maybe like some of these cost you 25 grand a year, 50 grand a year, depending. And in between, from what I've seen, there'll be some where the guy wants you to trade, wants 50 grand from you. And when you really look into what they're doing, it's like, man, you're not going to get much. Like you will get this person's, they will do their best to help you, but it's like, yo, I pay 50 grand. Do I really want to be a part of this person's community? Is that community truly worth it? Where this person over here, this other person over here, their community, 25 grand, but it consists of that person, that person, that person, that person, which I see doing this, that, and the other. I probably should invest in this community over here because it has more people, like the people that it consists of people that I want to be like, and the person leading it is somebody who I can respect both, personally and professionally. Let me join it. So here's my point of all this is not all programs and people and things like and coaches are created equal. Vet them before you invest. I wish I would have, if I known more on BJJ, then I would have done that prior, but I didn't know what I didn't know. I was just a white belt. I'm like, hey, this guy can kick my ass. And he's a brown belt or black belt. Let me go pay him some money to learn from him. But really, that brown belt or black belt that I paid a good amount of money to, when I compare them to my current coaches, they would get smacked. Yet they're out there charging just as much, if not more. And that happens in business. Be careful what you invest in because there'll be somebody out there trying to charge you a crap ton of money. And it's not worth it when there's somebody over there still charging a fair amount of money, not as much as the other person, but they are worth it, tenfold. Anyways, I hope that helps. I appreciate you watching. Peace. Hey, yo, real quick before you go, if you're liking this, I am forming a community of business owners that I vibe with. I haven't formed it yet, but I am forming it. And if you're interested in joining that community, it's going to be for free. But if you're interested in joining it, go to this channel, like my channel or whatever. And there should be an about section. If you go to that about section within my channel, you should see my email there. Just send me an email and let me know. Send me a message. And if you're a good fit and we vibe, then when that community gets formed, you can join it. Again, the community is free. I just want to make sure that we have the right people in there. And then also, if you're liking these videos, please like and subscribe. I don't really care about it blowing up. It just, what it does is when you like and subscribe, and if me and you are aligned, then other people like me and you will have an opportunity to see these videos, and then we can grow the group further. And again, the point of that group is for all of us to make money. We all have different strengths. We'll create a community, or I want to create a community where we take those strengths and help each other make money. Anyways, I hope this helps. I appreciate it. See you. Bye.